All right, this guy gets it. This guy gets it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We got an old school YouTube live stream. How do we feel about that, huh? Little OG days, like we're just out here live on the YouTubes. Welcome back. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things as we ease back into the NBA season. It's Hershey letting us know Embiid is out. There we go. That's how you know we haven't missed a beat, baby. We got drops back again over here. We got a little bit of everything. And you know what? Because we're back on YouTube, let's do this, huh? Let's do this, shall we? Bang. For a little happy hour, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, put hashtag happy. Oh, there you go, Weisberg. What'd you win? What's that? Like how much? $12? How much is that? Consiglieri's in the chat. Love to see it. Love to see it. Hey, so this is what we're gonna do today. Well, we're of course gonna give this out. We'll give something away here, probably some limited tier card. We'll fire up a draft, maybe. We'll do a little underdog action. And then we can talk through whatever you guys want to. We can poke around the Sorare marketplace if you guys would like. We'll be able to announce some fun stuff soon, I think, with the Sorare side of things. I imagine they're going to have some announcements soon. We're at the late August, and usually right around September, that's when we get that sweet news of what the new season is going to look like. And it sounds like the vibes are pretty good in the Sorare streets based on what's going on in football and all that stuff. So, yeah, there. No, playback's not dead. Just getting back into the feel of things here on YouTube, and I've been really grinding this, and I'm sure you guys have seen this Elite Fantasy Hoops channel and trying to get some more traction. So if you're watching this after the fact, after we're no longer live, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Do that. We've been putting out usually like two videos a week, roughly. We've been starting to do some targeted shorts and stuff, so a lot of fun stuff. But anyways, this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to jump into, we'll have to see how long it will take for one of these NBA ones to fill up here. But we'll dive into a double dribble. I'm going to have an edited version of a double dribble here soon. But in case you're not a best ball fan or an underdog bro or whatever, happy to talk about a bunch of other shit too. So whatever you guys have for me, whether it's Sorare or whatnot. Whoa, Matty Harrison. Woo, 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 woo. Let's do this. We got to tweet this out right here. Holy crap. A year one limited. Let's go. We gotta let the people know here that Matty Harrison's trying to give away freaking gold right now. We're gonna tweet that out. We're gonna live tweet it. Holy moly, a Sorare MLB giveaway. All right, there we go. We'll put that photo in there. Hashtag Otani bet on himself, right? And then hold on, let me share one more thing. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when you're a one-man show. When you're a one-man show, this is what happens. This is you are creator and producer. So wait, let me make sure Maddie didn't just say I was joking. Okay, he hasn't done that yet. All right, we're tweeting that out. Bang. I forget. What I was gonna say. Yeah, even if you're not an underdog bro, Happy to talk about a bunch of other stuff. I will say too, by the way, um, if you have yet to sign up for Underdog, I don't think I have a link in the show notes right now, but if you go to if you just use promo code HOLD, HOLD, right now they're doing a 100% deposit bonus match up to $1,000. When we started our little partnership with them, it was $100. Now it's $1,000. So anyways, if you've been waiting and just like those to grind the free money stuff, now's the time to do it. Consigliere says, any interest in going to Ballmer's Palace this year? Going to be in LA. Yeah, dude, I would love to. I would love to go. I think I'm going to be in San Francisco this February for All-Star Game weekend. But I would love to make a little LA. Oh wait, did you say Shea Gilgeous-Alexander? Oh my God, that's so funny. What a dumbass, dude. What a dumbass. What a dumbass. That's so funny. All right, hold on. Let me. Well, you know what? Let those. Oh no, I did tag Sorare MLB. What a dumbass, man. Unbelievable. What is this? My first stream in a while? All right, let's try that again. Holy moly. An SGA giveaway. There we go. Let's try that again. This time I'll tag Sorare NBA, who John from Sorare probably runs both of those accounts, if we're being honest. All right, let's do that again. Good catch, Maddie. Good catch. All right, so we're waiting just for one more. We're gonna straight up get a freaking draft in. Let's go. Also, cheers, guys. Cheers if anybody's having a little bevy. Depending on what time it is where you are. I am. I am. How about Jaylen Brown? Can somebody tell me if that was Jaylen Brown really rapping or was that AI? I feel like it was really him, man. Honestly, you know what? If I ever want to change, if I ever want anything in life, I'd probably do weird shit like that too. I tell you what, if we hit 100,000 subs, I'll drop my own. I'll drop my own mixtape. That's crazy that it's real. Oh God, God, you need more people in your community that will say no to you. A la Kanye. You need people that'll say no or say, hey, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. So we're waiting for one more. I think this will be my 18th NBA draft. I've been sprinkling these in. I've been sprinkling them in one at a time throughout this off season. I'll start to pick up a little bit more probably once the NFL season starts. But God, I've done so many NFL drafts, too many NFL drafts. But let's talk a little Sorare here while we wait for this to fill out. So I've been poking around a little bit. I've been saving up a few pennies, and I think I might dabble into some super rare. I'm a little bit nervous because I think Billy Jackson made me nervous, and he was like, "I don't think you have a big enough budget for it," and he might be right. But I'm thinking at least about start. You know how Gnome did this and our guy George? Shout out George and Gnome, two legends. They both started sprinkling in some buys in the super rare. I think I'm gonna try. Wait, it's Hershey. You're saying don't do it? You're saying don't do it? Why? And that's crazy coming, man, that we're only 9 weeks away. It feels like we should have a longer off season. But I guess part of that is the Olympics really did hold us over, right? Because the Summer Olympics happening made it so we didn't have to pay attention to the 3-on-3, the big three, whatever it's called. That was nice because that happens every offseason where I pay attention to that for a little bit. I'm like, what am I doing? This is gross. So that's good. Also, if you're just joining, don't forget we're doing a little giveaway here. We got a giveaway of I don't know what it is yet. And then if we hit 50 subs, not 50 subs, 50 live viewers, we'll do that. We'll give that away. And we're still waiting for one more for the Underdog draft. I'll switch back over to that once that happens. I am getting excited for this like fantasy content rollout for the fall, though. All right, Hershey says, look at the super rare on the football side. Wouldn't recommend shopping now for super rare until the new season announcement, just so it doesn't mess up your plans. Yeah, maybe that's right. Maybe that's sharp. It's Hershey. Maybe that is sharp. I am excited for the what we're going to be able to do here in the fall. I think we're going to do the same type of so rare content where We'll have live before lock Mondays and Fridays. Avi, we have live before lock on Mondays and Fridays, and we're still going to do our value hunting twice a week as well. Oh, Reese in the chat. Make a ridiculous rare limited gallery. You'll have way more fun than never winning at super rare. Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. But I'm a gambling man. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're still gonna be doing those shows, and then we're gonna do we'll do a little bit of underdog stuff, but behind the paywall this year for you paywall freaks. And I'm gonna mess with the titles. So if you're already paying for the So Rare, you don't have to do anything different. But what we're gonna do every single freaking day, we're gonna do a show that is going to cover some of the fast break stuff for you NBA Top Shot bros. It's going to build out underdog rankings for the daily contest, which if you don't mess around with the daily contest, I feel like you got to do it. So we're going to build out daily ranks. We'll kind of look at any injury news and how that could impact stuff. We could like poke around as well. So that's all going to be behind that paywall, and that's going to be a daily thing that will go up every day. It won't be a live stream. It'll probably be recorded. It'll be like a tight 40 minutes or so. And then we'll also have live after dark on Mondays and Fridays for the VIPs as well. So we're going to have a ton of shit for you guys this year. I'm really excited about it. We're still going to have the NBA bit that's going to be Monday through Friday, or maybe 4 days a week, but most likely Monday through Friday in the morning. That'll be on our main Team Hold channel. That's where you'll be able to find all of that. Yeah, Reese, I know, dude. I know. Words are hard for me right now, okay, man? I was the one that said SGA was a Shohei, so we all make mistakes. But yeah, we'll still be doing the daily show. And then I'm working on a series that I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. If it's going to be ready for this NBA season, I don't know. I might workshop it in the fall. But some of it's happening outdoors. It's going to be a recorded series. Some of it's going to happen outdoors. And so what I'm thinking about doing is recording like 5 or 6 of them for a little proof of concept. Maybe we get some money and then roll it out in the spring as we head into the playoff season. So I'm excited about that. I think that's going to be very different than everything else that we do. It'll probably be its own thing. But trying to get a little bit more creative. And then we'll have some fun announcements about the tip-off show that we're going to do again too. So if you guys have thoughts for guests, I'm always open because I have to reach out to about 50 guests to try to knock down, 16, which you're probably like, that's insane, Mike. That's why did that many people say it's hard. People say no to shit. Oh my God, the walking pics drama. Oh, I honestly, it does feel a little weird that it's women yelling at women in an industry where they don't where there's not a lot of them. I don't like that. I kind of like that you should all be on the same side a little bit. But yeah, that's crazy, huh? The big boobed community is having a tough time right now. With I think they just don't like how people are saying pics while they're walking in a V-neck. And listen, there was part of me that was like, man, I wish I was hot, but hey, you got to play to your strengths. You got to play to your strengths. I get it. I'm not going to fault them for it. TSC says 16 out of 50 sounds pretty good. Oh, yeah. I'm very lucky that people say yes to that as often as they do. I'm always surprised when people say yes. Always am. Oh, I just got a notification and I thought it was game time, but it's not. We're still waiting for one more here. We're waiting for one more. So I know we've got Reese. We've got It's Hershey. In the chat as like the real So Rare Kings. Are you guys out there buying right now? What are people's? Are we still waiting a little bit? Have you been slowly chipping away? Weisberg, I tell you what, TST is already in that draft. I promise you. TST was probably in it before I entered it. If you think I'm a sicko about this best ball stuff, TST's crazy. Wait, Boston Base, you're not really buying, are you? I feel like, are you really buying So Rarians? Also, good to see Boston Base. Thanks for being here. You're not in it, TST? Wow, that is stunning. Waiting on a deposit. There you go. There you go. Which one are you in? This is the double dribble. Also, we got a Joker Rock sighting. Let's go, Joker Rock. Yeah, we're in the NBA double dribble. Sent to don't. Oh man, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's Hershey. You're too kind. Yeah, if you're just getting here, like the stream, subscribe, hashtag happy. We'll give something away here, and we'll give a couple things away here. All right, looks like we be drafting. So you are making usually intelligent. So what does that mean? Does that mean you are buying or you're not buying? All right, let's see who we got in here. Well, I see Weisberg with the 4th pick, Matty Harrison with the 5th pick. We got TST with the 7th pick. Wine 'em, Mike's picking 9 'em. Anybody else I recognize? Twisted Fantasy Sexual. All right, here we go. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, you were the snap fill. You were the snap fill. So guys, here's this isn't like a fun hot take. This isn't anything too spicy. I think I'm gonna try. I think where I want to invest in Zion Williamson this year. I'm believing Ozempic. I don't know how do you I think I'm gonna be on Zion. I think I am. I like that he's lost some weight. Yo, Yabusele, baby. Oh, wait, there's the new Sorare offer. Skinny Zion, though, I'm buying. Oh, biggest bullish. What have you been buying? I want to hear what people have been going after here in this offseason, because we're at like a fun time. Oh, dude, a D-Lo. Thank you, so rare. We're at, it's Hershey. We're at just like a fun time right now where like I think you can still get away with just having some pretty strong takes. Ooh, is that not my password? What the fuck? Hold on. I know it's been a while since I've logged in, but it hasn't been that long. Oh, just missed it. That's okay. Next one. You were first in the next one. Well, you in Boston base. There you go. You think he looks weak? No, I think Zion looks healthy right now, man. Zion looks healthy. He does. ETR says Pels have absolutely awful playoff schedule. Well, I'll tell you what. Our guy TSC can weigh in on the playoff schedules. I'm fascinated with how the Pelicans offense is going to run. Hey, what's up, Hotshot? All right, I picked up a few super rare cards. All right. Oh, I'll try to check them out here in a second. I'm about to. Oh, wait, am I on the clock? No, now I'm on the clock. All right. Paolo went 8th overall. Holy shit. All right, I'm going to take Anthony Davis with my first pick here. So let's do a quick recap to see what's happened thus far. We've seen it go Jokic, Wemby, Giannis, Luka. These are the most common top 4. Matty Harrison's been listening to the Elite Fantasy Hoops content. He took Tatum 5, and then it went SGA, Embiid to TST, Paolo, and Seth. All right, biggest 267. All right, let me see. Let me see now. Biggest 267. All right, here we go. I'm going to pull this up. Let me see if I can switch. I still have a little bit of time here before picks. Let's see what we got. We got to move fast, though. We got to move fast. All right, here. Whoa, Brooke, look at these super rares, dude. I'm sorry, brother. We've got some. Look at these. So he's got Kawhi, Paul George, Big Al, Russ. And you just got these in the last couple weeks. KD. DeAndre Hunter, Jose Alvarado, Josh Green. Okay, that's nice, man. Hell yeah. Congrats on the big boy pants that you put on for that. There we go. Love that. Let me go back over here. All right, let me catch up on the chat here. What's with so Brandon Ingram? I think they missed that window. I don't think anybody has the problem with Brandon Ingram is he's going to want a contract extension. So whoever takes him has to know that it's either a 1-year rental or they're planning on paying him over $200 million. And I just don't know how many teams are ready to do that. So I think Brandon Ingram is going to. I think they are just set with the roster they have. I think he's going to be on that team. Joker Rock says Ja will break backboard. Okay, that's a hot take. Consigliere said the Pacers, Heat, Spurs, and Clips are all going to be good. Orlando, the Pelicans, and Wolves are all regressing. Okay, all right. Snoopaloop in the chat. Let's go, Snoopy. Reset all day. Although any collection suggestion would be appreciated because I'm still undecided. Okay. Hear me out. Quentin Grimes. Okay. Well, tell me. Explain Quentin Grimes to me. All right. So I think I'm going to have to fuck, man. We're in a weird spot here. So I typically like to have 3 wings in the first 5 picks. We started with Anthony Davis. I am interested in all of these guys right here. We're going to jump up and take Pascal Siakam. We're going to take Siakam a little bit early. It doesn't feel good at 16 here with his ADP is about 18. The guards like Halliburton, Trae Young, and Jalen Brownson have much more upside, but you're going to see TST's in the same predicament right now where he started with the big and these wings just get old fast. So we'll see what he does. Oh, those are scheduled takes. Okay, Consigs, you're already deep in the streets, huh? While TST makes his pick, just a reminder here, we're giving away a couple of things in a little bit. All you're going to do to join, like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Put hashtag happy into the chat for happy hour. So there you go. Put that into the chat. We'll give something away in a little bit. And yeah, I know I took him over. All right, so yeah, TST went Jaylen Brown. TST, let me ask you this, because as Sneeps was yelling, straight up, would you have taken Siakam or JB? Like, who are you taking right there? Who are you taking? Super Carl in the chat. Let's go. All the legit ones. Yeah. Yeah, it's consigliere. I hope you do solve it, man. I hope somebody in the team hold community gets a W here. It's nice that they adjusted their structure. 100K to first is a lot of fun. It's Hershey. I'm with it. You're gonna have to remind. Is Quentin Grimes on the Mavericks, right? For a second, I thought he was on Charlotte. Yeah, I mean, I like them. I like them more as basketball fits than I do as fantasy fits. Because like, yeah, but you are right, as you just said. No Derek Jones Jr., who you called him DDJ, which I like that. Wait, who had a Luka Brunson start? Oh, Weisberg. Okay, and then he went Paul George. All right, Weissy. Yeah, I mean, you're right. They did lose a lot of players, but they added Klay Thompson, Najee, Quentin Grimes. Didn't they add one other person? Am I forgetting somebody? I feel like Common Man would know. But you know what? If they didn't, man, maybe you're right. I don't know how I feel about them for season long, but yeah, I guess they could pop week to week. Boston base. That is not. I hope you didn't do that. I hope you didn't do that. Please don't do that. You moved up super early to take point guard. I hate Randall there and DeMar. I'm not a fan of. Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's fair. All right, so we are going to be on the clock here in a couple of picks. Let's see what the landscape looks like. We might be getting our first guard. Who took Zion? Oh, Matty Harrison with a Trey Tatum Zion start. That's pretty freaking hot. Oh God. I mean, it is kind of crazy that so Seth takes Donovan Mitchell, which I love. I mean, but I'm happy to get Tyrese Maxey here. Like I'm totally fine. So I have a Maxey Siakam AD start. There you go. And then hopefully get another wing with this next pick. That's the goal, baby. That's the goal. Yeah, but if you are a part of the oversubscribed campaign, please check your email. Because I'm trying to get you paid. And we're reclassifying, and I need you to sign some shit. Which is good. It's just so you have to fill out less tax information. That's all. It's all good. It's all good. Pop the bubbly. Life is lovely. Super Carl says OG will have certain weeks where he's a smash play. Clay and Kyrie both have a history of missing a few. Yeah, I mean that is true. I did a video recently ranking the top 20 guards from a fantasy perspective, and I had Kyrie, I think either 19 or 20, and I had a couple of comments of people that were like, "That's crazy low," and it's not. I mean, if this is daily fantasy, I like Kyrie a lot, but when I'm thinking of season long, there's definitely going to be weeks where Kyrie is a smash play and he's going to win. But like Super Carl said, when I'm like, I would rather the guy that's going to play more games, and I think with Luka being so ball dominant, and it's not that Kyrie can't get there. Again, I think there's going to be weeks where he'll absolutely smash. We even saw it in the playoffs, right? I know the Thunder are different beasts, but he would just, and the Celtics, so he would just kind of disappear. All right, let's see. Jay Hoops, who has started, he's got 2 bigs in his first 3 picks. Jay Hoops, are you in the chat? This is a bad draft by you. I'll be fine. My next pick is either going to be Jalen Johnson or Brandon Miller. That's going to be my next pick either way. Because I want another wing. I'm usually trying to get 3 wings with my first 5 picks. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know what the 5th round is going to look like. But Jalen Johnson, welcome aboard. A-Town down. Let me scroll over here. Let's catch up on the chat. Heard Hallie was dealing with the hamstring until Cooper Flag. Oh, yeah. You think they're still going full tank? I like that take. Yeah, man. Halliburton was another one where I have a really tough time. Like, where do you put him? I feel like you could make a case that Halliburton is the third or fourth highest scoring guard in fantasy basketball this year, and also go as far down as like 12th. Mainly because of how deep the guard position is, right? But also, yeah, like I mean, as we've seen, it's not just this year that he's had a health concern. Like he's been dinged up since he's gotten into the league. And I love the upside on Hallie, but that injury definitely makes me a little bit nervous. Reese said he's going to build out his limited collection on So Rare when the new season cards get released. Any thoughts on what teams I should start with? When you say what teams you should start with, do you mean for like the collection bonus, or do you just mean like what teams are going to be like high scoring offenses? Um, you know, Cooper Flag might be a Raptor. I agree with you. It's Hershey. And it sounds like the NBA is going to be rolling out a similar thing, or So Rare NBA is going to be rolling out similar stuff to what we've seen in soccer. So I imagine there's going to be the contests that that are using old season cards, year 1 and year 2. Those will be to compete for not for cash prizes, but for in-season cards. So you'd win in-season rewards. And then the tournaments that require in-season cards, like this current season, those ones are going to those ones will have cash prizes. So, which I think is good. I'm okay with that. I think like it's probably a band-aid on an inevitable bullet hole. Like I was talking to some people, I think it was Mr. Lardino from So Rare Data about how like it'll feel nice right now in the NBA community because there's only been a couple of years, right? So there's not so many cards. But the further down the road we get, right, when you're using like 10 seasons worth of like older cards, it's going to feel a little bit, it won't feel as sexy, right? But yeah, I agree with you, Hershey. I just want more comps, more comps. I'm excited for it though. Um, yeah. So Reese, if you're talking about building collections, like like the Hornets, you know, if you're trying to avoid if you're just trying to get some collection bonuses and stuff, I'll give you a Dort report. You guys want to drop? We haven't done a drop yet. Hell yeah. Let's get a little Dorty and let's get a little reporty. There we go. That's beautiful. All right. Just in terms of fantasy players across the board, honestly, I don't think it's necessarily about getting like the full teams. I'm pretty intrigued with what Atlanta's going to do this year offensively because they're not going to do anything defensively. So I'm pretty interested in really just Trey Young, Jalen Johnson, whatever big you think is going to be there. Um, I'm not trying to go get Rishache. All right. So we're back on the board here. Uh, I think I'm gonna break my rule. Ah, man, I don't really love any of these spots. When did Giddy go? Who took Giddy? Maxwell, huh? All right, let's just take Denny. We're gonna take Denny. We'll get a guard. I really don't like that, but that's okay. This is a tough start, guys. This is the problem, man. I think this game is really hard if you're not starting with an elite wing. Joe Grox out there. So he's gonna try to grab a Ja, a Luca, and Wemby for current season MVPs. All right, I like that. With So Rare full collections really isn't that advantageous just during the playoffs. Yeah, I agree. I really haven't focused on it at all. I am excited though. I'm getting really. I was we were saying this in the Discord, but man, I miss doing the live before lock shows. We're gonna make TST come out of retirement again for live before lock. I think our guy George is so busy. I don't know. Do you think we'll have George for live before lock this year? Him and Gnome, they got big boy jobs. Then it's hard to get him in here. Yeah, Weisberg. What was your? Let me. Yeah, sorry. I'll go back here. So Weisberg, we'll do a little lineup review. Goes Luca, Brunson, PG, Miles Bridges, and Cum Buckets. Okay. Harrison went Tatum, Trey, Zion, Bridges, and Ingram. Man, Matty Harrison team I really like. TST, Embiid, JB, Lamelo, Brandon Miller, Jamal Murray. How many Canadians? Just one Canadian. Interesting. All right. So this next pick, I'm. Oh, I know who we're taking. Also, J Hoops 1991 has yet to take a wing. He has yet to take a wing. This is round 6. Bring them back. Who are we bringing back? Bringing who back? What's up, 3DK55? Make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel, put hashtag happy into the chat for a giveaway, baby. Let's see. I would like to take Man, you will quickly. That's who I would like to take with this next pick. Okay, Jalen Green goes off the board. IQ, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, IQ. So there we go. We'll go back to the grid. So I now have Anthony Davis as my big, and then I got Siakam, JJ, and Denny as my wangs, and then Maxi and IQ as my guards. Yeah. Listen, man, I think I don't think either of them left because they didn't like doing the content. I think like George's schedule changed, and so did Gnomes. And then so TST, Daddy Man TST, you know. But hopefully we bring some people back. Otherwise, it's just me. Maybe I'll get that dude Bryson. You think Bryson wants to do live before lock? We'll have to get Wob back though. That show was sick when Rob Perez came on. That was a fun one. That was a good one. Hopefully if they do an in-season comp card and out-of-season comp, they don't reduce the amount of comps in either. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean reduce it? You mean just like doubling the amount of competitions? I think it'll depend on how many people are playing week to week would be my guess. There you go. TST, you see this? That's big brain shit right there, TST. That's big brain shit right there. Let's go. I'm gonna screen grabbing that. Matty Harrison with 2 screen grabs today. That's huge. That's huge, Matty. Beautiful stuff. Man, also shout out Canada. You just 6 months, man. I think you get 3 hours in the United States. That's why I've never had sex. All right, here we go. We're rounding the corner here. Round 7 for the boys. Let's see what Weisberg does next. I took Emmanuel quickly over some of those guards. Also, Badabine, what's going on, baby? What's up, Netherlands? I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Toronto from a fantasy perspective this year. I just think the entire offense is going to roll through IQ, Scotty Barnes, and RJ Barrett. And I think they can all get there. Like, I don't think that's one of those things because right, you're not outside of Scotty Barnes, right? RJ and IQ are being drafted so late. So it's not like a Luka Kyrie scenario. It's not like an Embiid Maxi scenario with Paul George. Like, Scotty Barnes is the end of the first round, and then the next Canadian, the next Raptor, isn't taken until round 6. So the production that he's giving you, it's not like you're wasting draft capital on something like that. So I really like IQ and RJ. Hershey saying RJ was so good in the Olympics. He's been balling since he came back home. Yeah, I mean, it feels like he's been freed. And like this isn't a shot at the Knicks, the Bing Bong Boys. Obviously, they did the right stuff. The right stuff. But like the ball needed to be in Julius Randle's hands or Jalen Brunson's hands, right? They are ball stopping guards for them, or ball stopping offensive facilitators for the most part. And again, it works. So there's no shade on the Knicks. But RJ in this offense more has like a clear path forward for like what his role is. So yeah, I'm a big RJ believer, I think. I'm not saying he's going to be like a superstar or anything, but again, like let's look at his average draft position. His ADP is 89, although I have him ranked as 100, so I got to get that up there a little bit more. But I like that quite a bit. All right, Weisberg took Amon. Reeves went for Matty Harrison. Shaim for Simons. All right, let's go. I might just take Asar Thompson here, call it a day. So here are my 2 options right now. I would take Asar Thompson. I think you could make a case for Trey Murph, but I'm going to take Asar Thompson because I'm a believer. The other thing I could do here is take somebody like DeAndre Ayton and then not have to take another big for the rest of the draft. That's my goal, actually. My next pick, I'm going to probably try to get a big with one of my next 2 picks, and then I'm done. I'm done drafting bigs. TST, do you mean like crazy low, crazy high? Like, I feel like Scotty Barnes is only going as high as he's going because of the wing position. And I feel like he should probably be like a late second rounder, mid second round guy. But because of the wing position, he gets bumped up so much. But I think IQ should be going 2 rounds earlier. Wait, hold on. Steve said, did you know that Julius Randle and Doug McDermott once shared an East Bay cover? Wow. Julius Randle's had a better career, Sneeps. Am I a stupid homer for thinking the Suns may look a lot better this season with Tyus? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the Suns are going to be pretty competitive. I think they're going to be pretty competitive. I've been like going back and forth on the Suns. I think their biggest concerns are I think Tyus makes a ton of sense. It's going to make Booker way more effective on the offensive end. My only concern is like, dude, Bradley Beal's going to play the 3. Like, isn't he going to get smoked and it's not like they have this defensive juggernaut team behind him that can like pick up the slack. And I know Budenholzer is going to make him better defensively, but you know who else is a good defensive coach? Frank Vogel. So like, that's my only concern with the Suns, but I think Tyus Jones' impact is going to be really good for Devin Booker. At least offensively. I think KD too. I think they'll put up numbers. So I like that one. So I don't think you're a stupid homer, no. I think it's just tough how talented the West is. All right, so I'm on the clock now. It looks like Ayton, Lively both went off the board. So I'm not going to take Yusuf Nurkic. I'm not going to take him. I think I am going to take... man, I kind of want to take Trey Murphy here. But I'm going to believe in Tyler Hero. We're going to take Tyler Hero. And we're going to do a freaking drop, okay? We're going to do a freaking drop because we took Tyler Hero. There we go. Beauty. It's a beauty. Yeah, I kind of like Hero there. You could have made the case for Trey Murphy, who went right after that. But I liked grabbing one more guard there, especially because I like waited 30 picks in between guard 1 and guard 2. I wanted to get another one in there. And there's some other wings that I don't mind coming up. So there you go. That's where we're at right now. Can't do that on playback. You're right. I know. We've asked them. We have asked them. We've talked to them about it. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. We need some drops. It's our bread and butter. There you go. Yeah, RJ did not get past TST. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Hold on. I'm gonna jump out. Actually, I have another tab open. I need to see how many what the baseball situation is looking like right now because we're still drafting some baseballs. All right, in the chat, I want you guys to guess. So I've done this is my 18th draft. So through 17, there are 3 players who I've drafted 6 of 17 times. Those are my highest owned guys. So 66%. Wait, no, hold on. Sometimes Underdog desktop versus Underdog mobile is so weird. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do a little trivia. This will be for the it's Hershey's giveaway. All right, hold on. So completed. Let's look at this. So through 17 drafts, there is one person that I've taken 64% of the time. So through my 17 drafts, I've taken over half. What's that? 8, 9? Is that 9 of 17? Would that be 64? I've taken them 9 times. I want you to guess who it is. If you get it, you win. It's Hershey's card the D'Lo So Rare card. And the next closest was one behind. TST says Cornette. Denny's a pretty good guess. Denny's a pretty good guess, but it's not Denny. It's not Zion. I actually, listen, full disclosure, I guess I have 4 shares of Zion. Ja, I've got 3 shares of Ja. How many Denny do I have? I have 4 shares of Denny as well. I wish it was IQ. Quickly, I have 3 shares of Davis. I think this might be my first time drafting it. No, this is my second Anthony Davis today. Quickly, I've taken this. No, it's not Quickly. Ware is a good guess, but I've only taken Ware 4 times. Hopefully 5 after this one. All right, listen, guys. I thought you guys were going to be better at this. I thought maybe it's because we haven't done this in a while. You forgot what I'm all about. But year in and year out, there's a man I love no matter what. No matter what, I love this man. But it's not Paul George. Come on, guys. Think about it. Think about it. You know this. And he made us believe for a couple weeks, especially last season, that we're like, holy shit. He's gonna kill. How about my guess is it's my next pick? Hold on, let me look at your roster. Hold on. You got 10 seconds left? Fuck. Yeah, it's your next pick. Go ahead. It's gonna be your next pick. There it is. TST's the winner. It's Mark Williams. Come on, guys. You knew that. Mark Williams, baby. Man, what the fuck, TST? That was going to be my next pick. Good guess. TST wins D'Angelo Russell limited tier card. Oh, God. What am I going to do now? I'm honestly going to I'm going to hold off getting another big. I'm going to take Brandon Pajemski. We're going to get the pod god on here. I feel like he has breakout potential with the role that he's going to have with the Golden State Warriors. He's going to have to do a little bit more. Yeah, Mark Williams. TST's the winner, chicken dinner. I'm not sending you shit, though, TST. No, I'm just kidding. Don't forget, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, #happy. I will say, too, what's this channel up to now? I think we're up to 1,065 subs. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We'll take that. We'll take that. There you go. Weisberg took Edie. Where'd you get Edie at? 100. Yeah, right around ADP. There you go. That's good, Weiss. I like these last couple of picks. Jeremy Grant's fascinating because I just don't know what team he's going to be on, man. I really don't. I'm having a tough time. Tough time figuring out where Jay Grant's going to land. Here we go, Boston Base. Boston Base, it's good to see you in the chat, man. A dub for Boston Base. Also, it's just nice to see all these names. And listen, maybe you guys have been in the playback, but I forget you have different names in playback. This is great. All right, we're gonna figure out what to do. I'll give you a peek behind the curtain. I'd be happy with PJ Washington here. I would be happy with Bilal Coulibaly, but I'm a little bit nervous how buried he's getting in the old depth chart. But we're not taking a big yet. Also, Drew Holiday at 112 is kind of crazy. I feel like Holiday should be off the board at this time. Yeah, I have to listen. I listened to the Top Shot Tony spaces, and I thought what Drew Austin said yesterday was pretty important, and I'm trying to bring more positivity in my life. I don't really know what to do here, guys. I think PJ Washington is a better pick than Bilal Coulibaly. This guy hasn't taken a wing yet, by the way. There you go, PJ Washington. Honestly, Jay Hoops, if you're here right now, man, we can't even play the fucking. I'm gonna play the drop out of
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Wait, what's my TST? What's this? What's my rank? You mean like it's too high? Oh, yeah. But TST here. You're right. You're right. That is wild. But let me show you something. I think one share. I'm not trying to draft him. I just haven't updated my ranks in a while. Because what I did early on, I just did the ranks from vibes, I just fired off a bunch of ranks. I'm not doing any any Alex Sarr this year. I do think though, so I was actually surprised by this. The Wizards have him slated to play the 4, so he's going to play alongside Jonas Valanciunas, and it sounds like they just cut one of their other bigs, Eugene Amari, whatever. They just cut him, so I don't know if he's playing the 4. I actually think that's kind of interesting. Because I thought he was only going to play the 5 for the most part, and that his minutes were going to be all intertwined with all those other bigs. But if they're going to do it at the 4, makes me a little. And I guess it explains Bilal Koulibaly's situation, who I drafted. So I'm an idiot. But it seems like Bilal and Corey Kispert are getting the shit end of the stick. Yeah, but this was when he was getting drafted up there, though. I think his ADP has moved, right? Because again, I haven't done ranks since like Double Dribble was announced. Yeah, that which is a good shout that I should do that. I might not even take a big with my next pick. I think we're really gonna push this right now because if Anthony Davis is your first round pick, like what you gotta what are you gonna do? He's gotta be great. He's gotta be great. I might do a baseball draft after this if we have time. Not like a full one. 35 minutes. How full is it? It is no, I did 20. I don't need to do anything else. I'm excited to start doing NBA pick'ems again, too. That's what I miss. I miss some NBA pick'ems. Instead of doing stupid, I've been doing WNBA pick'ems actually have been good to me. Although, hey, TST, not TST. Well, if you got one too, Common Man, do you have any WNBA picks for tonight? I know you're usually grinded. I was hoping to go to the Liberty game, but our guy Jay Catch had some extra tickets, but unfortunately, I'm gonna do a little work after this. All right, so let's see. What did Weisberg? Clay Thompson at 124 is pretty nice. Zubac is kind of who I wanted to take with my next pick. So Matty Harrison, what the hell? Stephon Castle goes next. All right, we got to figure out what we're gonna do. Honestly, I might take Sar. No, I'm gonna take Daniel Gafford before Sar. I'm definitely taking that. Do you see AD playing ever playing another 75 plus game season? I think he's going to play 70 again this year. I do. I mean, because this is actually like 2 consecutive years, right? That he's been like relatively healthy. Yeah, I mean, he looks great in the Olympics. Like, I don't know. You're right, though. You're right. Who just went off the board? Sar went off the board. We'll take Gafford here. Gafford for a little insurance. I know everybody's really excited about Derek Lively, but and maybe the Mavs fans in the chat can tell me I'm wrong, but I kind of have a feeling that they're going to be playing. They're going to be playing a similar role that they did this year. I know people are saying I'd be worried that AD, like Weisberg said. Here's the thing, though. If you draft the guy in the first round, you can't draft him thinking that, oh, no, well, he might get, like, if you're taking him in the first round, you have to ride it out this way. Like, you have to assume he's playing 70-plus games. Because I was having this conversation with Jeb about Embiid. Like, if you don't think he's going to play enough games to be a meaningful fantasy player, then you have to rank him like 20th. You know what I'm saying? You can't take him because if that is what you think the most likely outcome is he plays 45 games or 50 games, you can't justify taking him until like the 3rd round. And I know that's not what you were saying, Weisberg, but just in general, with like when you were thinking about game theory when you're drafting these things out, that's kind of how you have to do it. All right, so this squad right now, what do I've got? I've got AD, Siakam, Maxey, Jalen Johnson, Denny, IQ, Asar, Tyler, I Need a Hero, Pod God, Koulibaly, and Daniel Gaffey. We're starting to get into no man's land here. I'll queue up a couple that I'm excited about. Tari Eason is fine. I'd be okay with Tari Eason with this next pick. I kind of like Jonathan Isaac too. Karis LeVert, I'm a little bit lower on this year. I'm a little bit lower on him this year. Mainly because like so much of his production last year, he was great, but a lot of his production had to do with Mitchell missing time, Garland missing time. Like there's somebody who's always missing time. I am a little intrigued by Jalen Suggs. Matherin, obviously, I like, but we're starting to get into no man's land pretty early on here. I do think so. Eason goes. This might be a little bit early on Jonathan Isaac, but just like Web3, we're early. What I like about Isaac is he kind of plays a 5 and a big blocks and steals guy. Big block and steals guy. So we'll take Jonathan Isaac there. There you go, Super Carl. Didn't he miss wasn't it like the big chunk of it at the beginning of the season, though? I don't know. Either way, good. You're right. You're right. I think just in this format, you got to play it that way. Let's see. What do we got here? Let's check in on some teams. Let's do a little around the horn. So Weisberg started Luka, Brunson, PG, Bridges, Kuminga, Kobe, Amon, Jay Grant. Where do you guys do you think Jeremy Grant is playing on the Blazers come Christmas? Zach Edey, Scam Johnson, Klay Thompson, and then he takes Suggs right there. Matty Harrison, on the other hand, Tatum, Trey, Zion, Bridges, Ingram, Duren. Oh, man, was Duren. So Duren was your second big. I like, if Zion's your first big, I like a second big there. Austin Reeves, Jaime Jaquez, Jordan Poole, Ivy, Zubac, and then Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield's the only pick of yours that I think is dog shit, but that's a really good team. I'm just out on Buddy Hield. I'm just going to lose. I'm going to lose on Buddy. You got Joel Embiid, Jaylen Brown, LaMelo, Brandon Miller, Jamal Murray, Tobias Harris, Simons, RJ Barrett, Marky Williams, Bouchelis. All right, so you took Vaselis right after I took Koulibaly. So there you go. We both had the same guys queued up. Kelly Boobs and then CP Trey. There we go. And no, I don't have anybody else in the chat that's on that draft, right? No, Snoopaloop. I mean, do you think he's still going to be on the Portland Trailblazers come Christmas time? You think he'll still be a Trailblazers? Reese says, I got AD as my MVP last season, and I didn't regret it, but I shall be running it back this season. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, I think to everybody's point, Super Carl and Weisberg, like, there's definitely injury risk with Anthony Davis. I wouldn't doubt that, but there's injury risk with all these guys. You know? Like Kawhi and Paul George both played a full year last year. And when does that happen? So do you not take those guys? Like, I get it, but freak things happen all the time. All the time. We only got a couple rounds left here. So this KPJ, I saw Kevin Porter Jr. just went off the board, so you're absolutely right. We're going to be doing this.
We're the Porters. We share the crowd of up and down performers. Throwing things and buzzer beater corners. And one of us is playing for the Warriors. We're juniors and we're the Porters.
There you go. So it's Hershey just said, he did the shopping last 2 years. Let's see if I can play the whole season with no deposit. I was talking to, again, wow. I almost went, no autopilot. I was talking to our friend Andrew Laird, and he was saying that he hasn't bought a Sorare MLB card in like a couple years. I think that's really impressive. It's really impressive. And I know baseball's built for that a little bit more. Weisberg said he took Brook Lopez at 148, and the injury risk is there, but as a second big after Edey is a solid fit. Yeah. So how many bigs do you have, Weiss? You got 3? You've got Edey was your first big. Yeah, you probably need a couple more bigs. Or the league. Well, one more. You can get away with one more if it's starting. I do like Edey though. And then you said AD is the guy who can be the best player on the team on any given week, but he could also be the guy to completely miss the week. Yeah, that's right. Like as a Sorare MVP, it's a little bit easier because you're like he's hurt before the week starts typically, so you can just like not put him in there. You got 200 limited only MVP. I'm missing is Wemby. Okay, it's Hershey deep bags. What are you working on Wall Street, bro? Actually, if I get rid of the... Oh, no, that's not going to change it. Forget it. Let's try to make this a little bit easier to look at. All right, round 14, right around the corner here. I should take a look at what I'm going to do. I am a little bit intrigued in Draymond Green, by the way. And I know I said I normally would only take 2 bigs if my first big is here. I'm going to queue up Draymond, and I think what I might... Because I just don't really love this range right now. Like, I don't... I'm way more excited about guys like Jovic. You can talk me into Taylor Hendricks. Bub. I like Bubby. Oh, hold on. TST, what was your last pick? Aaron Neesmith. I don't really love any of these. I don't like this range, guys. This is tough right now. I don't feel comfy. I don't feel comfy. Man, I don't really want to take Draymond. All right, I'm gonna break my rules. I'm gonna take Draymond because I don't really like it. My next pick, I don't think is gonna be there when it's my. I think TST is probably gonna snipe it again, like the dick that he is. DK just put out Brittany Sykes PRA at 19.5. Well, let me see what her. Wow, I'm too zoomed in. Sorry, guys. Let me see what her Underdog has it at 20.5. So there you go. Shame on my first round. I know. I'm pretty sure TST either on his way down or his way back is going to take. So he takes Hendricks there. Okay. TST, I was actually surprised you took Hendricks there. Caruso goes off the board. So right now I have a 5-6-3 build. But with Maxi IQ Hero Pajemski, I don't think I need another guard. And with my wings of an angel, my wings of Pascal, JJ, Denny. I mean, I do need more wing shots. I do need more wing shots. This is a good comment. I don't know if I called it. Ooh, Bossa said he crushed the Big Money League draft. Okay, congrats. I was meaning to go back and look through all of those. I'm going to do that later and then decide a winner. Joke Rock said last season I had a couple lines where my second big had to carry some weight. Yeah, that's tough. I definitely had that too. I remember early on, I had a couple Chet Wemby drafts because they were going so late. All right, let's see what TST does this next pick. I'm going to take Bub Carrington off the queue because I don't think I'm taking another guard. Weisberg took KCP there. That's solid. But don't connect. Oh, wait, did he already go? Oh, Maxwell took him. That's who I wanted next. Maxwell took Khalil Ware there. Wow, Khalil Ware's ADP is jumping. It was 187 like a couple weeks ago. So we have 5-6-3. I don't really love Ron. Like, I don't love this range, boys and girls. Talk me into Simone Fontecchio, though. Man, this is tough, guys. All right, I'm going to take Nikola Jovic first here. I'm going to take him. That's going to be my first one. And then, right, we just have one pick left. We just have one pick left here. Tough range. Jovic is actually a nice pivot from where, yeah, because they don't think they both do well without. Yeah. I mean, and I think Jovic is going to start, right? Which active NBA players a shot to playing to an old? I mean, like I do think Luka does, but I don't think Luka will. Like the way that his body is built and the way that he uses it, right? He's not like this athletic specimen who's needs to be in like peak shape in order to play. Like I feel like he could play forever if he wanted to. Not forever, but you know what I mean? But I don't think he's going to want to. Honestly, Russell Westbrook could probably play till he was like 45 if he wanted to. He wouldn't be good enough. But like health athletically speaking. Man, this is a tougher draft. Some sharps in the draft today, I think. I mean, you see, I think have you not seen Luca? He looks slim every summer. Yeah, I know, right? See, 3DK. I think Jokic could if he wanted to. That's another one, right? Where I don't think, but he won't want to play. That's the thing. He won't want to play. Oh, sorry. I'm an idiot. All right. Hookahs take years off your career. There you go. That's true. Well, no, but you know what I mean? Like he doesn't have to like grind it out. He doesn't have to grind it out. All right, we're on the clock here next. I do think I'm going to take another wing. I'm kind of like, so these where I'd rank them right now. Delano Banton, I like. I kind of intrigued by Simone Fontecchio if like Detroit actually tries a little bit, because I don't know, but I don't know. And Najee Marshall we talked about too. Delano Banton goes. Jay Hoops, are you? I need to look at his roster. Wow, what an insane roster. Fuck, man. Let's do Simone Fontecchio. They signed 2 years, $16 million extension. We're going to go Simone Fontecchio. Isn't PJ? Which PJ? PJ Washington? Are you just trying to get me to play the drop? Which PJ? PJ Carmesio? Wow, I don't know why I'm like having a seizure right now trying to say PJ Carlissimo. Oh, PJ Tucker. Yeah, he's like 100. Yeah, there you go. PJ Tucker. Yeah, we already found it. Shout out Popeye Jones. Popeye Jones, a real one. Wasn't Popeye Jones like one of the ugliest players of all time? Is that right? Is that who I'm thinking of? I think that's who I'm thinking of. No, he won't play longer than him. No, he won't. All right, we're about to wrap up. Let's do some well, I'll wait till the draft actually finishes before it kicks me out. Hold on, I want to see something. How much is Oh, it already closed. MLB slate filled up. Baby. All right, let's go look at this most recent one here. All right, we'll look at the full draft. Let's give we're going to rate every single draft. Rate my t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? What about Taj Gibson? There you go. All right, let's do it. So Maxwell goes Jokic, I actually like this start here from Maxwell. Maxwell had a sharp draft, I think. Jokic, Lowry, Markkanen, which this feels a little early for Lowry, but I understand what he was doing, and then goes Kawhi Leonard. So he starts with Jokic, Lowry, Kawhi, then gets Kuzma. His first guard off the board is Josh Giddey in round 5. Then Miles Turner is his second big. Now, I haven't looked at the rest of it. I hope he didn't take another big. Then he goes Vassell, who you know I love, Scoot, Keontae George, Dante DiVincenzo, Sharp. I don't like whatever. Walker Kessler. Then he goes KPJ, Clowney, Ware, Jordan Miller. This is a really good draft. Jordan Faust, Wemby, Fox, Steph, Kyrie. So his first wing is until Jimmy Butler. Although it's contract year, Jimmy Butler. Then he goes Darius Garland and OG Anunoby. And then we could play a fun game. Who plays more games this year, Jimmy Butler or OG Anunoby? Then he goes Jonas. And then he picks up another wing that we don't know if he's going to play a lot of games, Chris Middleton, followed by Herbie, Andrew Wiggins, Jakob Bertel, Norm Powell, Marcus Smart, Conley, Caleb Martin. Elson Norlo took Giannis Booker Bam. I think that's a fine start. Then J-Dub, Jaren Jackson Jr. So he doesn't get his second wing until round 6. However, his first one is Giannis, so that helps. He goes Gordon, Levine, then John Collins and TJD. Trace Jackson Davis being labeled a wing is pretty fun. Then Bogey, Nas, Ayo, Strus, Kissy, and then Malcolm Brogdon and T-Man. All right, hold on. Let me just look at the chat to make sure I didn't miss anything crazy. All right, so Weisberg went Luka Brunson, Paul George, Bridges, Kuminga, Kobe White, Amen, Grant. Then he goes Zach Edey as his first big, Cam Johnson, Clay, Suggs, and Brolo as his second big, Caruso, KCP, and then rounded up with Kelly O to get a third big there. I think that's a nice squad, Weisberg. I think you're really hoping that Zach Edey is something. I think that's tough for Zach Edey to be your first big, but if he does show out, then you're in pretty good shape. Or if just Brolo is healthy. Matty Harrison goes Tatum, Trey, Zion, Bridges, Ingram, Duran. This is what I really like this start. And then he goes Austin Reeves, Jaime Jaquez, Poole, Ivy, Ivac, Zubac. Buddy Hield, again, was the only one that I hated. Reed Sheps, Gary Trent Jr., Barnes, then Ron Holland for some upside. I keep saying this is Michael Vick, Maryland Vick. SGA, Chet Holmgren, Julius Randle, Franz Wagner. I actually kind of like this start too. Mobes, A second big is too early, too early in my opinion. Although I really like Mobley. Like I would much rather take another guard here. I wonder if he was planning on taking Jaylen Brown and then TST sniped them. Because I think I would much rather go start SGA Trey and then go Randall, Franz, Mobley. Okay, Bane, Keegan, Yusuf Nurkic, Colin Sexton, Risa Shea, Castle, Tyus, Cam, Clarkson, Dalton Connect. TST goes Embiid, JB, LaMelo, Brandon Miller, Jamal Murray, Tobias Harris, Simons, RJ, Mark Williams, Bucelis, Oubre, CP3, Neesmith, Hendricks, and Okongwu with Dyson Daniels at the end. I like this squad a lot. Good job, guys. Good squads. Seth went Paulo, Hallie, Mitchell, Mitchell, Cade. Wow, that's pretty guard strong there, but I don't hate it. And then Rudy, Jabari, White, Trey. So honestly, I like this team by Seth. Sohan, Drew Holiday. This is too many fucking bigs. Okay, that's too many bigs. Because then he goes Sar, Capella, Klingon, Anderson, Rui, and Ben Simmons at the end. Jesus Christ. All right, I went AD, Siakam, Sexy Maxi, Jalen Johnson, Denny, IQ, Asar, Hero, Podgod, Koulibaly, Gafford, Isaac, Matherin, Draymond, Jovic, and Simone Fontecchio. Jay Hoops, who we made fun of, went Sabonis, Josh Şengün, which again makes sense until he went Dame, Fred, Jalen Green, Nick Claxton, CJ McCollum, Josh Hart. PJ Washington was his first wing off the board. Then he goes Russ Portis, Dennis Schroeder, Gigi Jackson, his second wing, DeAndre Hunter, and then Delano Banton. And then Twisted Fantasy went Ant-Man, LeBron, Cat, DeJounte, Vooch, Michael Porter Jr. This is tough because he's got two scary wings health-wise in LeBron and Michael Porter Jr. Then Kristaps Porzingis, DeAndre Ayton, Keldon Johnson, Bradley Beal, Malik Monk, Tyrese, and LeVert, Nembhard, Trey Jones, and Bub at the end. And then last but not least, NB score went KD, Barnes, DeRozan. 3 straight wangs. And then, so let's pay attention to this. 3 straight wings. Let's see what his guards and bigs looks like. Then he goes James Harden as his first guard. Jared Allen as his first big. Follows it up with Cam Thompson, D'Lo, who are bad actual basketball players, decent fantasy basketball players. Then Lively and Hartenstein. I don't love this Hartenstein pick. I like Hartenstein. I just want to take both of these guys. Then go Scary Terry, Jaden McDaniels, Obi Toppin, Al Horford, Pat Williams, Bojan. Okay, so here's the thing. I love this start. KD, Barnes, DeRozan, Harden, Allen. If you just stop there, I really like that start. But then if you're going to take the 3 wings at the top, right? And no disrespect to NB score, but like if you're going to take 3 wings at the top, you don't need to go McDaniels, Obi, Pat, like take that many wings because you've already used so much draft capital at the top. You don't need to do it. Sorry, it's Hershey says, how does this underdog thing work throughout the NBA season? So what it does, it takes 2 guards, your top 2 scoring guards for 1 week, top 2 scoring guards, top 2 scoring wings, and top scoring big, and then 1 flex position, like 1 flex. Takes your top scores and then puts it together for the week. And then weeks 1 through, I think, 17, it's like and then it resets every week, right? But it's a regular season. And then the highest score, it doesn't reset every week, excuse me. Like, say you put up 2,000 points in week 1, you get those 2,000 points. And then we start week 2, and then say you put up 1,800 in week 2, your team now is 3,800 points. You do that weeks 1 through 17, I believe it is. And then if you finish in the top 2 in your pod, your group of 12, like we just drafted, you advance to the playoff round. And then you can see, and then if you advance to the playoff, it's like a 3-week playoff, and it's $100K to first. So if we look at the info there, I could have just pulled this up. Yeah, weeks 1 through 17, then 18 through 23 of the finals, $100K to first. So that's kind of how it works. I think you have to, Reese, I think you have to be in the United States or have a dope ass VPN. I don't know. You do you. I'm just kidding. I'm not promoting VPNs. Real quick, I just got an email about some pick'em. Shout out our guy DK DFS. Let's see if he wants us to do for some WNBA. Let's see if it's still on the board. Well, maybe we'll finish with this instead of a baseball thing. So Sykes, he wants us taking the Sykes over 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He also Griner over 24.5 points and rebounds. Oh my God, I can't spell. Let's see if that's still up. 24.5 points and rebounds. And then what was the other one he wanted? Tina Charles more than 23.5 points and rebounds. Let's see if we still have that. Let's do it. And screw it. We're going to put a big boy on this. We're going to put the rest of the balance on it since we have some baseball money coming in right now. So if anybody wants to follow along, I wouldn't, not financial advice. This is our guy, DK DFS on Twitter, who's got a sick Patreon and big fan of him. And he's a good dude. He's a good dude. So if anybody wants to follow, I'll put this into the chat right now. Yeah, sorry for the UK bros that can't do it in for the bros that you can't do Underdog, because it is like my two favorite ways of playing fantasy basketball. The DFS I stopped doing, like night in and night out. I don't enjoy it as much. But the best ball I love because it's just like you draft it once, let it go, and then it does its thing. And then So Rare, I love the weekly to every other or bi-weekly set in the lineups. So I can do it in America completely unrelated. Do you want to adopt a son considering you're old enough to be my dad? Reese, I'm old enough to be your dad? How old are you, Reese? I thought you were my age. Are you like that fucking, are you like Ian? Remember we found out was it Ian Curtin? We found out he was like 15. Couldn't believe it. Stunned. It's like, how are you? How? Like, are you using your dad's credit card? Because he was a VIP. Shout out Ian, by the way, if you watch this later. We love you, buddy. Big Ian fans. Man, that's messing me up if I'm your dad. Even if I'm your dad. I want Reese, I'd be a good dad, though. I'd show up to your games. I'll give you advice on So Rare, you know? I'm huge with UK schoolboys. Yeah, some would call me British royalty. The way that I'm with those young schoolboys. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro's like 6'6". That's right. All right, let's do a non-financial advice drop because I haven't done these drops in a while, and then we'll get out of here in a second. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do, something like that, right? All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. We're ramping up the content the closer we get to the NBA season. We'll still drop a couple of evergreen fantasy basketball videos. I just ask if you do me a favor, like shout out my guy Carl. Carl's always so good at this. It's Hershey too. All of you are, but Carl specifically, I feel like he leaves thoughtful comments. Do me a favor, if you check out like the video, like the one we did, the rookie mistake video on rookies that Weisberg referenced earlier when he took Zach Edey, just drop a little comment on there. Drop a little comment. Let's get those engagements up. But hope everybody has a nice little afternoon. I keep thinking it's Friday. I was going to say have a good weekend. We'll have the NBA bit back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. if you want to check that out. Otherwise, see you in the streets, boys and girls. Let's do a little live before lock outro, and we out. Rug. Forgot about the giveaway. We got to do the giveaway. Let's do it. Cause I'm happy. Let's do this. Let's do the happy giveaway. My bad. We're gonna 1, 2, 3 spin. Let's see who's gonna get the winner. Let's go. Top Shot Common Man. The Common Man. I'll show you a DM, let you know what you have won, sir. Congratulations to the Common Man. All right. I'll see you guys later. We out.